Hey guys, so I'm going to do another speed edit of one of the episodes of Aftermath. This is episode 3, scene 5 of Aftermath. We're going to be showing you how I edited it in... Okay, so this took me about 50 minutes, but I have shortened it to 10 minutes. So, as you can see in the video, there's a lot of walking around in the beginning. First thing I do, I think I did like a different kind of method this time, but I went through each clip to like get out all the behind the scenes, the bloopers videos, and also sort them out into like the little segments that I wanted to sort out the lines to. So for instance, I would separate it by lines, you know? So the first line cut, the second line cut. So then when I do, put them together, then I can just go, okay, this is this segment, this is this segment, this is this segment. Yeah, so so editing the pieces together, that's actually not that bad, especially with this new method, because I just used the last two takes, because we did 4 takes in total, so I just used the last 2 takes because they were the best ones. I ended up actually taking the third take and then only a small part from the fourth take, because the third take was actually the best one. As you can see in this clip at the moment, there's a lot of me looking at my phone, mostly because I didn't know my lines as much as Chia did. But basically it takes a lot of just fucking around and trying to get the lines right. The first and second takes, I was looking at my phone a lot because I really didn't know the lines. But by the third take, then I got a lot more of it. Me and Chia, we obviously work well together, and in this scene it's very tense because there's a lot more. Well, actually, we're pretty much yelling at each other in this scene. So it takes a lot of chemistry to be able to bounce off each other in that kind of sense. And it definitely, I don't know, it's kind of difficult as well, especially with a partner or even a friend, to yell at each other and still be okay afterwards, because it like really increases your blood it really increases your blood flow and your heart rate, and you get angry even though you're not actually angry. So we're busy shouting at each other for this scene, and afterwards we kind of have to like kind of decompress and kind of hug it out and be like, okay, no, I'm not actually angry at you, no, I love you, this isn't real, and just kind of calm down. But it's good to be able to bounce off each other. So I've just talked 3 minutes and I think I'm done with that, but I guess I can just talk randomly, I guess. The bloopers are my favorite part of any video. That's why I always try to put in bloopers of anything, because they really are just the best part for me. Just seeing the fuck ups, the talking wrong, the mistakes, because that's what makes something, great for me, to be able to see what they're like in the sorry, I just watched myself just bounce up and down for that one. It makes me happy to be able to see the real us behind the filming, you know. Because we go from super serious in character and then bounce it back to, being out of character and being ourselves and being happy. And I'm actually kind of impressed with how far we've come with acting, that we're able to do that, because you get so in the zone with the scene, that you kind of have to take a second to like get out of that mind space, because like I don't believe in method acting, because then it would be us really actually fighting for a bit so that we could get angry. I don't believe in that, so I much prefer just being able to slip into character and then being able to slip out fairly quickly, because it's healthier, I think. I mean, I guess everyone has their own methods of acting, Method acting. So you know, it makes that easier for different people. But yeah, kind of like improvising is actually a big part of Chia and I's working together, because we need to be able to you know, be able to, if you fuck up a line, then the other one picks it up or something. And if you see the script, then you can see that like we do deviate from it quite sometimes. We do deviate from it quite often. Fuck, I can't speak. But yeah, we deviate from it quite often because, you know, sometimes a line doesn't sound right, or we just decide to do something different. And I think it's okay to deviate from the script sometimes. She and I just looking at our teeth. But yeah, I think it's okay to deviate from the script sometimes, because it doesn't necessarily come out the same when you write it down, and then it's always going to be different to how it is on the day. I mean, obviously this is a small production and Chia and I do everything ourselves. We set up the cameras, we listen, well, we set up the cameras on the day, we check where we are, we do as many takes as we can, and then in post like this, I line up all the audio, I line up the actual camera shots so that they can, I don't know, so that they can work well together, I guess. I mean, Chia and I both do different work. For instance, Chia does a lot of the writing. I did writing for the first scene of this episode, but it definitely, both of us do different kinds of work. Chia. So Chia writes the episodes and puts the ideas in, and then I sit and post and I edit everything. One day I want to teach Chia how to use Adobe and how she can edit with it, because I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, what was I talking about actually? How many? I'm on 7 minutes. Fuck, I need to talk for another 2.5. But yeah, some scenes we know better than others, and some scenes we don't even have a script for. Like, I remember in one of the previous episodes, we just kind of winged it, and then we were like, oh yeah, that works, and then we were done. If we don't have a script, then we do tend to make more mistakes in, like, particularly with continuity. So, like, one scene where I'm putting down my arm, then the other scene I don't have my arm there at all. But with scenes that we have a lot of, like, actual script written for it, then it makes it easier to connect them afterwards, because they line up a lot better. I mean, like with different takes, like with this one, why I'm taking from the fourth take and splicing it into the third take is because it meshed a lot. Like, it didn't mesh completely well, because I think we made a mistake somewhere, and then some of the actions weren't continuing properly. But what was I saying? But like, just splicing them together and making sure that they line up right, that's part of my work. We do try to do the same movements in each take, because it'll obviously make it easier. So if I put down my hand when I'm holding the phone in this take, then I need to try and do it in this next take as well. If I'm holding my hand out to his chest, then I need to do that in the next take as well. So it does, yeah. So over there I'm busy looking at my phone because I don't know my lines. So I'm coming up to 10 minutes now. So patrons on Patreon, for the $15 tier, they get the scripts for Aftermath, and obviously $10 patrons and up, they get early access to the episodes. So this video is going to be posted like 2 weeks before Aftermath episode 3 is going to go out. So if you guys want to get early access, then please support me on Patreon. Also, definitely supporting me on Patreon is one of the best ways to make sure that I keep creating for you guys. You get all sorts of perks, so I'll link that down below in the description, so please do check it out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are hyped for episode 3, and I do hope that you guys are going to enjoy the episode, because we've worked very hard on it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.